Hello, anybody who might be finding this video somewhere down the line. This is going to be a quick one. It's a little bit of a celebration, as the headline on the video says. Oh, that's weird. The computer seems higher than usual. Huh, interesting. Or I've shrunk. One of the two. I don't know. Anyhow, a fellow who is rather notorious in the area in which I live, or used to be, for running around harassing postal workers, making an ass of himself at police stations, uh, generally being obnoxious at traffic stops, uh, claiming to be a First Amendment auditor, protecting our rights and all. Goes by the name of Audit the USA here on YouTube. His name is Glenn Cerio. He has finally been sentenced to, or his appeals are finally out, exhausted, and he's finally been sentenced to some well-deserved time in jail. It's 5 days from what I've heard. Who knows when he'll serve it? The court hearing was reportedly a bit of a cluster F word. Reportedly, his attorney didn't seem to know who he was there, what case he was there on, and just generally, actually perfect. It's a perfect sort of wrap up to the Glenn Cerio saga, I hope. Down below, I've got links to Glenn's channel, links to people commenting on some of Glenn's most notorious antics, part of which was the lead up to, or what I guess triggered today's final resolution. So yeah, go watch those, particularly if you think First Amendment auditors are worthwhile people. I don't. I've seen them in action. Some of them, well, like I said, I've only seen one in action from afar, and then I've seen videos. But Glenn was and is a pestilence upon the planet. He should have had this happen to him a long time ago, and it's a good thing and a happy day. Now, for the main subject of this little area of my page, which is Jose Maria Chili de Castro, another First Amendment auditor who claims to be fighting for your rights, but he's really just in it for his own ego, and he shows that lately with every time he goes online. Glenn actually is, I'm relatively certain that Glenn is Chilito's future, because Glenn, was happily posting his videos, happily harassing police officers, well, postal workers and the likes. And then either his appeal started to slip, or he got increasingly addicted to feedback on YouTube, and he just got more and more crazy, more and more stupid, more and more aggressive in his obnoxious behavior toward police officers, toward postal workers, toward random people that just happened to be around. And eventually he was outside a police station and pantomimed pulling a gun out of his tights or pocket, whatever the idiot thought he was doing. But I'm seeing our boy Chilito on the same kind of downward slope. Now, Glenn is probably a little dumber than Chilito, and Chilito at least has some level of creativity, given his love of making giant posters and indestructible trifolds. So maybe that makes Chilito's meltdown a little bit worse for everybody around him and himself. I don't know. It's hard to say. But go look at Glenn's channel. Look at his older videos. Look at his current videos. Go look at some of the other videos that I've got linked below, including Teleklein's channel that pretty much has the entire saga of Glenn in court. From her point of view and from other local people up in the Everett area. I think it was Everett is where Glenn's last antics were. Yeah, I think for the most part he was north of me, except for like a couple of instances where he, for inexplicable reasons, went south to bother postal workers down south of here. But Glenn will hopefully go to jail. Appeals are exhausted. It's 5 days. So yay, congratulations. He finally got what he has been begging for so many, for at least 2 years. And has, like I said, I think Chilito, if you look at Glenn, that's Chilito's future, both the behavior and the end result at the end of it all. And I hope it comes sooner than later. And on that note, I'm going to get out of here, get the flock out of here. I would use one of Glenn's catchphrases, but I don't know what they were, if there were any, other than, oh yeah, I'll sweep the leg. One of his more idiotic comments to one of the cops that he was harassing. In fact, he might have done it to more than one. Actually, something Glenn also had that Chilito doesn't is Glenn mostly stayed off camera. If you look at my thumbnail, you can probably see why. So when Glenn talked a lot of smack, it seemed believable until other people started filming him, and he makes me look fit and trim. So at least Chilito has a bit of physique to back up his shit talking. And he had to really let himself go to end up physically where Glenn Cerio has been for a good number of years. But as far as the trajectory and his Chilito's auditing, Chilito's behavior, all of that stuff, I think he's heading down the same road that Glenn Cerio already traveled. And I wonder if that's the road that all of these auditors end up going down. Maybe malignant narcissism is a common denominator, and once they think they have gotten a following, they think they've gotten a taste of fame and power, they just can't let that go. And so their behavior gets more extreme as they fight against reality, and ultimately they implode spectacularly. I don't know. We'll see. I was halfway thinking that Chili was just getting too obnoxious for me to even want to sort of follow through proxies like I am presently doing. But now, with the Glenn Cerio saga at an end, I am actually interested to see if Chili ends up in the same spot. So now I'm truly out of here. And everybody, wherever you are, hope you're having a good day. Hope you're having a good night. And whatever's going on, I hope it's good for you. And click button 1, click button 2, and we're out.